Hey, it's Hannah, and I have a ton of empties sitting in front of me, an overflowing basket. So when I fill up this box with the empties, then I'll stop talking because there's just so many, I'm never going to get through all of them. So what trash have I been hoarding? Shower gel, white tea, bergamot freesia. The natural content on this one is 89.9%. So weird. This is one of the ones that I got from FabFitFun. So not one that I actually bought. I had purchased some of these before I read the ingredients. See, it looks, if you turn around, it looks so good. That's all the things that aren't in it. And then you look at the actual ingredients. First one is water. Okay, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one is fragrance. Okay, so we'll just put that over there. I used it up because I have it. Like, I'm not somebody that just throws stuff in the trash, even if they're things that like I don't necessarily want to repurchase or use. Like, just finish them up to get rid of them for the most part. Ugh, gross. Truly Gone Acne Fighting Zone patches. So I don't think I'm going to keep buying the regular size of these, but these sizes are huge. The triangles are the smallest. The half moon shapes are not really my favorite, but the squares are like massive. Like, they're gigantic. You can put on the back, like, she has a square on her a triangle on her T-zone, 2 squares on her forehead, and then a bunch of half moons here. Like, I don't even know if I could fit 2 squares on my forehead without getting into my hairline right here. So, like, they are so massive, but they're really good for, like, the cheek area, or I've been putting them, like, diagonal right here, and it does go under my chin, but, like, it's all of this hormonal stuff is covered with just one. So I really love these, and just the sizes are amazing. There's only 2 triangles in here, so don't really love that. There's 4 little half moon bean shaped ones and 4 of the squares. So fun. I got those from FabFitFun at a really good price, but definitely worth even the full price, I think, if you want like a big sticker, because I know the big ones are kind of expensive regardless of which brand you purchase. Always thin liners. I had purchased some more natural, safer brands and wasn't really loving them, so I went back to these. These are like the ones I've used for forever, so like I grabbed a pack of these, and I have some more in the bathroom now that are a better, safer brand. So we'll see how that goes. Pop Mask Big Hug Self-Heating Patches. So these are supposed to be for cramps, but these also are really good for pain, any kind of pain, because you could stick it on the outside of your clothing anywhere really, and as long as you have something over it to like hold it closer to your body, you're good. So there's 5 of these in here. I got these from FabFitFun. It says the warmth will last up to 12 hours. I don't necessarily think it's 12 full hours, but this is basically like a what do you call those hand warmer things? It's like those. So like the ones for your feet that are sticky on the bottom, it's like that because they're sticky on one side. So pretty dope product if you ask me. Big thumbs up, super fun, super easy to use. Thieves laundry soap, because we all know that that's all I use as far as laundry detergent. Rael organic cotton tampons. I do like these, but there's only 18. These are super. There's only 18 in here, and this is like a giant container. Like, this container takes up a lot of space. It obviously is super recyclable, but as far as my need for space, like, this is not really a useful container, and I don't really think this is something that I personally have a way to repurpose off the top of my head. Like, this is kind of a challenging ice cream container shape. I don't know. Trying to figure that one out. I'll probably just recycle that one. But I do like those. Eclipse gum, spearmint. This is my favorite. I do like to keep one in my purse. 70% isopropyl alcohol. So sometimes when I'm washing my face a bazillion times a day, if I just feel like I need a little swipe of something across my face, I do use this. Or, you know, sometimes you just need rubbing alcohol for stuff. You just do. Tacky glue. I don't remember what I used this for the other day, and it does still feel like there's a little bit still in here, but I couldn't get it out. I got enough out for what I needed it for, and then I gave up. So, tossing this. I've had it for quite a while. It is made in the USA, but good for lots of things, but it's basically just glue. It's craft glue. Herb energy bars and vanilla latte. So I do buy these. They like send you a text monthly and they're like, hey, what do you want? The last couple months I've skipped because I felt like I was buying like 2 things a month, and there's 12 bars in each one. Like, I don't eat them every single day, so I don't need that many. I usually take them to work with me, but I don't necessarily even eat one each of my work days, if that makes sense. Like, there are some days where I just don't have one, even if I'm at work. Vanilla latte is one of the flavors that I really enjoy though. So that's on my list to repurchase. Beauty Counter Clean Deo refill. So I refilled with fresh coconut this time. And if you don't know, the new Crisp Sequoia is here. I don't know this off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure though that the Crisp Sequoia is the other scent that was launched at holiday when these officially like soft launched. And then it was like not launched as part of the full line. I want to say that. I'm not 100% certain that's true, but I'm like 95% sure that that's correct. So that's the scent that's back if you want a more wood, or back, like it's here for forever. A more crisp woodsy scent, outdoorsy type of smell. Probably #1 choice for men. It's in a deep maroon color package. But like you can just buy the refills. You don't have to buy like the whole case and stuff, of course. So that is new. That just launched May 3rd. So it's here. And everyone's really excited. Coconut's still probably my favorite, but next time that I order, I will grab a refill of the Crisp Sequoia so that I can try it for myself. Just tossing out this Chloe Morello Pretty Fun and Fearless Volume 2 palette. It's not one that I used a lot. It does have a mirror in here, so I'm going to try to keep that down. But like, there's lots of fun colors in here. There's lots of shimmers in here. And they're all very pretty. But this just is not something that I used a lot. It's really too big to travel with. I do like that it's that hard cardboard with the metallic closure, or magnetic closure. See, I can't even speak. It's like I can't even speak English. How do I even have a job? But you have everything in here. You have neutrals, you have peachy tones, pink, red, purple. That's a very pale blue shimmer. You have black, you have brown, you have taupe, you have green. The only thing I don't really see is something that's clearly a yellow. You have a gold in here though, so that kind of counts, I guess. You have a white. You have pretty much everything. You have the shade Cocoa is kind of has an orangey undertone. It's not bright, but you have basically every color in here. But it's not something I reach for. It's really too big for me to consider traveling with it, and it's starting to smell weird. I've had it a while, so not surprising. But I just figured I'd get rid of it because I'm not using it. And it's old enough that I wouldn't consider donating it or giving it away. Pompeian olive oil. The only thing I don't like about this is that it's plastic. Goodbye. Glad sandwich bags. So I grabbed these instead of some other ones just because these were a little cheaper. I think I had a coupon. These are not my favorite, to be honest. Not saying that you have to buy Ziploc or whatever, because I really don't. I really like the IKEA ones. If you don't have an IKEA near you, I like the Target brand is really good too. Like, I don't know why I bought these, but goodbye, they're gone. Thieves Foaming Hand Soap. So this is what was in my bathroom. It's empty now. So I have replaced it with another scent. Guess what it was? Maybe I'll tell you. Teachulia Organic Teas. This is Hibiscus Berry. Hibiscus is like my favorite tea ever. So I got this from Hive Brands. This is totally recyclable packaging. The tea bags don't have like the strings and stuff, so they're like compostable, I think. This is a certified B Corp. Yeah, tagless teas, eco-friendly, natural farming practice. But really the berry component like isn't 100% my favorite. Like, I just love straight hibiscus. Naturally caffeine free, that's really not my jam either, you know. I love caffeine, but this is really good. Definitely would repurchase. Big fan. Not my favorite as far as like just hibiscus tea goes, because it's hibiscus berry, but it is very good. Beauty Counter Control SOS Acne Spot Treatment is empty. So what I do is I rotate back and forth between the all over acne treatment and the spot treatment. Like, I don't use them both together typically, because I feel like that can be too drying for my skin. I have more combo dry leaning skin than oily skin, so it's just acne prone, and this is all hormonal. So the last couple days I've just been using this, which is fine, or I use like acne spot dot thingies. So like, I don't use this and that at the same time either. But this is empty. Very good product. 10 out of 10 recommend. A sample I'm tossing out from Sephora. The Belief True Cream Moisturizing Balm. So I ended up with a bunch of samples of this moisturizer in particular, and I don't really like it. And I don't like that the sample, like, I don't like the shape. I don't like anything about this packaging. But it's not even, they want you to think it's bigger than it is. Like, what? I just don't like it. It makes me feel oily. I don't like it. So goodbye. And I think there might be another one of those in here somewhere. Salt of the World Red Alea Sea Salt. So this is from Target. If you know, you know. Had those a while. I think that's the last one I had. So no more Salts of the World. Elf Hydrating Water Cleansing Cloths. So if you like makeup wipes, I do really like those. I have stopped buying them. I haven't purchased makeup wipes in quite a while, but I think that might actually be the last pack I had. We'll see if that's true. If another one pops out of here, then that's not true. Spongele Lavender Vanilla. So I do whip these out every now and then. Typically I travel with these because they're 14 plus uses for this size, and they have the string, so you can just hang them in the shower, and then I just throw them out when I'm done. You know, if you're on a 5-day, 7-day trip, 10-day trip, whatever, this is all you need. And if you're on a shorter trip, you and another person could use it. If you're okay with sharing with them, obviously you want to be very close to that person if you're sharing a sponge with them that you're using on your body. So I just used this one here. I was feeling like on my legs, and my lower legs in particular, that I had these little patchy, dry places, and I was trying to just moisturize them, and that wasn't really helping. So I figured a little light exfoliation for several days in a row would help, and it did. So did that. Young Living Lavender Mint Daily Shampoo. This is the one that's my favorite. This bottle will last you like forever. I'm not even kidding. A lot of people dilute this to make it come out a little easier because it is very thick, but I don't dilute it and then I just don't use very much. I use a little bit and put it in my hair, and then I grab a little bit more and go through the ends because I do have a lot of hair, but I don't dilute it because it's the same amount of product, so I just don't bother doing that step. I feel like it's unnecessary. We don't need to do that. Mighty Patch Micro Point for dark spots. So I tried these. I don't know if I had talked to you guys yet about them or not, but basically there's only 6 in here, which I feel like is a little bit expensive, and the first time you stick them on your face you're like, oh my gosh, I'm being stabbed with tiny needles, which you are. After that, you don't really notice it or feel it, and it says you have to you cleanse and then you stick them on and press down for 15 to 30 seconds, remove after 6 hours. Use a patch every 2 to 3 days. So you shouldn't be putting a patch in the same spot multiple days in a row. It will irritate your skin potentially, and that defeats the point. I don't know if I necessarily think this helps with any of my dark spots. I do have like some acne scarring that I stuck these on, but makes me feel like I'm doing something. So I don't know, I didn't really test it that well, but it only comes with 6, so how much testing can you actually do? Fabulous Franny Coconut Carrier Oil. Finally ran out of that. I haven't been doing as much making my own roller balls recently because Young Living just has so many that are pre-made that I love, and it's just so easy to just buy them pre-made and not deal with making them. Obviously, if there's something specific you want in a roller, they probably don't have it. If you're looking for like single oils in a roller, I think doTERRA is probably more of the company for you because they do have a very large selection of roller balls available just for exactly that purpose. So you can totally make your own. It's super easy, but I've been doing less of it, so you haven't probably seen any of that from me. Decided that this was close enough to empty to get rid of. Kula Sport. This is SPF 50. It's sunscreen. This one is the white tea one. I got this from FabFitFun. It's organic sun care. I do really like this. I don't burn when I use it. I don't like that it is fragranced. It's water resistant for 80 minutes. It's made in the USA. Like, I do like the brand. I do like the ingredients and stuff. It's a good sunscreen. Not hating on it at all. But it's getting to the point where it's hard to get out, and so I just was like, okay, I have other sunscreens. Let's go ahead and toss this one. Plus, I've had it a little bit because I swap in between sunscreens a lot. So I tend to keep them longer than I probably should, but as long as I'm not burning, I'm okay. Cotton balls. So this pack is from Walmart. So use those up. Goodbye. Dime Beauty Power Patches. So there were 48 patches in here. I did really like these. These actually have, they're the regular hydrocolloid patches, but these include vitamin A, clove oil, and salicylic acid. So if you're sensitive to stuff, this one might be too much for you because clove oil is a very powerful oil, but I really enjoyed these. And I don't remember exactly what the price was, but 48 patches, it was a good price. I got them from FabFitFun, obviously, but you know. Oh, here's more of those samples. Laneige water sleeping mask. So I don't really like, I've had this one, I've had the lip sleeping mask. It's in the little pink container. I don't really care for either. They just feel greasy to me. I don't know. I'm really picky, obviously, but that's not something I liked. There's a lot of samples right here now that I can see. The Glam Glow Moisture Trip Omega Rich Moisturizer. So I think this is the one with the avocado oil. This one was too much for me. I like the I don't know what it's called. There's another one that I like better than this that's more, when you scoop it out, it's really thick, almost like a balm, but it's not like a greasy, oily finish. I don't know what it's called. I don't really like this one though. Fresh Vitamin Nectar Vibrancy Boosting Face Mask. This one's okay. My issue with these is if you don't use the Fresh brand stuff really quickly, it does go bad because it doesn't really have a lot of preservatives in it, which is great. But if you've gotten it like as a sample and you're like, I don't really know what to do with this, and you let it sit there a while, it's probably gonna go bad on you. It was time to say goodbye to the Kate Somerville Eradicate Acne Treatments. You can see I've used almost all of this. You can't really see, it's hard to see. But basically this is just like a sulfur spot treatment that you stick your Q-tip in there and put it on your acne and it dries it out basically. But you can't use it on broken skin. So if you're an acne picker, you're not really supposed to use it. But you can use it on anything that's closed, which is great if you're great at putting it on there before you pick your skin. I'm a skin picker, so obviously that's why there's still some in here, because I do try to follow the labels, but I don't find that to be terribly drying or anything. It is a really good product. I do enjoy it. I'm just a skin picker, so it's not really great for me. Murad Oil Control Mattifier SPF 15. This is okay. I have a bunch of little samples of this. There's probably more in here. SPF 15 is not enough for me, and this is an okay moisturizer, but I don't know. It just isn't enough for me to like be like, oh yeah, buy this, it's awesome. It's fine. But Tata Harper Next Generation Beauty Face Resurfacing Mask. So I used this once. It smells weird. That's why I didn't use it again, because it smells weird. So this is a very expensive brand. This is a sample from Sephora. I don't know. The first time I used it, it smelled weird. I didn't use it again. But I'm not sure what it's supposed to smell like. It's a sample. Could have been bad before I had it, but like it just smelled bizarre. And a lot of times resurfacing products do smell weird. It's the exfoliants in there, the chemical exfoliants. They tend to smell a little funky sometimes, or like a little pungent. But I was like, maybe not. Maybe let's pass. Korres Wild Rose Vitamin C Brightening 24-Hour Moisturizer. Okay, so this is okay. I tried it a couple times. There's still some in here. It's a sample from Sephora again. This does say avoid eye area, so that's a big red flag for me, because a lot of times eye moisturizers are the facial moisturizer with one or two more brightening ingredients in there, and this is a brightening product, so I don't know why you can't get it near your eye area. Or, what does that mean, don't get it near your eye area? How close is too close? What does that mean? So that's always like a weird thing. And it says dermatologically tested, not approved. Yeah, they can send it to the dermatologist and it can be checked off as tested, but that doesn't mean that they would use it or recommend it, basically. Didn't do anything magnificent. It was fine. Wish Almond Lip Scrub. I used this a few times. I like the idea of a lip scrub. In practice, I feel like it's messy. How often do you really need to exfoliate your lips? Like, I don't know. So I used this a couple times, but I decided it's probably old and I should probably throw it out. So getting rid of that too. And let's see, something I actually used up, and then we'll stop. Last thing, The Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors with Hyaluronic Acid. This is a surface hydration formula. I do really like this brand in general, and I really like this moisturizer in particular. At Sephora, you can only get this small size last time I checked, but Ulta has a bigger size, which I do have one of somewhere. But obviously, if you are flying, you need the small size. So I guess it doesn't really matter, but it is cheaper per fluid ounce to get the big one, but you can't get it as many places. And I don't know if you can buy it anywhere else other than Ulta and Sephora. Now that Target has the little Ulta shop, you might be able to get it there. But this is really good. I really like it. It's not greasy. It's not over moisturizing, but it's also not something that in a couple hours you're going to be like, oh, my skin's a little dry. It's really good. Big thumbs up. I approve. I really like it. So we're going to stop there because my box is full. And I think we've gone through enough things. There's still a lot of stuff in this basket. So I'll see you guys later with more trash. Bye.